Good morning, dear students. Today, next we are going to study about the calculation of the retail price. So, this is very important question for 5 marks. They will definitely ask, and this is the simplest answer you can write. So, the calculation of retail price in the formulation, by applying the formula, you can calculate retail price by the, which is calculated by the government. RP, that is retail price, is equal to MC plus CC plus PM plus PC into 1 plus MAPE, that is called MAP, divided by 100 plus ED. So RP is the retail price, MC is the cost, material cost, CC is the conversion cost, PM is the cost of packaging material, PC is the packaging charges, MAP means maximum allowable post manufacturing expenses, and ED is excess duty, which means tax. So this is the easiest answer, and you have to write all these points. You have to explain them what they are. So that is for 5 marks. Next is power to fix retail price of scheduled formulation. Who will be having the power to fix the retail price? So where the government fixes or revises the price of any bulk drug, and a manufacturer utilizes such bulk drug in his scheduled formulation. Means government will fix or revise the rate for the bulk drug. Then manufacturer will take for that price. He shall within 30 days of such fixation or revision apply in prescribed form for price revision of all such formulation. Means in 30 days he can apply for the revision of price also. Government may fix or revise the price of the such formulation if it considers necessary in accordance with the formula mentioned above within a period of 2 months from the date of receipt of the complete information. If government feels that the rate has to be revised, means in 2 months the rate will be revised. Without the prior approval of the government, the fixed retail price of the formulation shall not be increased by the manufacturer. Without the government information, the manufacturer should not increase the price of the material. No manufacturer or importer shall market a new pack or a new formulation or a new dosage form of his existing scheduled formulation without obtaining the prior approval of its price from the government. Means without noticing to the government the price of the material, new dosage form or new packaging or new formulation cannot be introduced into the market by the manufacturer. No person shall sell or dispose of any imported scheduled formulation without the prior approval of its price from the government. So if you are importing the drug or any scheduled formulation from the other country, means the government has to fix the price and approve the price, then only you can sell. Next, power to fix ceiling price of the scheduled formulation. So if ceiling price is fixed price, considering the cost and efficiency are both of major manufacturers of scheduled formulation, there is single ingredient formulation of bulk drugs from first schedule and sold under generic name. Government may fix the ceiling price of such formulation in accordance with the formula laid down with the provisions of this order. So government will fix the ceiling price of the bulk drug of the scheduled dosage form. Such fixed price shall be the ceiling price for all such packs, including those sold under generic name, and for every manufacturer of such formulation. So the ceiling price will be fixed for everyone, those who will be selling under the generic name. Government may fix a revised ceiling price after a scheduled formulation, either on its own motion or on considering the application made in the prescribed form in this behalf by the manufacturer. If the manufacturer or the government itself feel to revise the rate of the ceiling price, then also they will revise. To enable the manufacturers of similar formulation to sell such formulations in pack size to the different pack size for which the ceiling price has been noticed, the manufacturer can work out the price for the respective formulation packs in accordance with the specified norms and intimate the price of such packs as so worked out of the government. Means ceiling price for 50 ml they will fix, but your packing will be of 75 ml or 80 ml, means you can calculate according to that. The ceiling price must be that much only. However, government may revise the price so intimated by the manufacturer if it considers necessary, and the manufacturer shall not sell such formulation at a price exceeding the price so revised. So if the ceiling price has to be revised by the government means it will revise, but the manufacturer should not sell the product then more than the ceiling price. Next, power to revise price of bulk drug and formulations. So this is also, it will be fixed by the government only for the bulk drug and formulations also. Same, you can read again. The next is drug prices equalization account, that is called as DPEA, drug prices equalization account. Government may recover the dues accrued under the provisions of the Drug Price Control Order 1979 from the manufacturer, importer or distributor as the case may be, and deposit the same into an account known as drug price equalization account. Means if any balances will be there from that act, then it will be added to the drug price equalization account. The amount from drug price equalization account shall be utilized for what purpose it will be utilized means paying the shortfall between the retention price and the common selling price or the pooled price as the case may be to the manufacturer, importer or distributor to increase the production or to secure the equitable distribution and availability at fair prices of the drugs, because government will invest amount in the manufacturer to make manufacturing of the products, because government won't manufacture, so for that the utilization of the money can be done. Second one, meeting the expenses incurred by the government in the discharging the functions under this provision. So under this provisions of the act, what are the expenses they have made, for that the money will be utilized. Promoting higher education and research in pharmaceutical sciences and technology, for providing higher education to the workers, those who will be working, for that the money will be utilized. Next, carrying into effect the fixed or revised prices, its display and proof thereof. The manufacturer or importer shall carry into effect the prices of a bulk drug or formulation fixed by the government from time to time. Means from time to time the government is changing the price and all, means it has to be changed by the manufacturer also within 15 days from the date of notification. So from 15 days onwards he has to change. The manufacturer, importer or distributor of a formulation shall display the retail price of that formulation in an indelible print mark on the label of the container with the words. If any change in the MRP has made, means it has to be revised and reprinted on the cartoon. Retail price not to exceed preceding it, and local taxes extra succeeding it in the case of scheduled formulation. So if it is scheduled formulation, then it has to be taxes extra, local taxes extra, and it has to be printed that preceding retail price not to exceed. So maximum retail price preceding it means MRP will be there, that is only maximum retail price, and the words inclusive of all taxes should be printed on the non-scheduled formulation. Such manufacturer or importer shall issue a price list and supplementary price list in specified form of to the dealers, state drug control and government. So the manufacturer should provide the MRP price list and the supplementary price list, means if any revised price list is there, means that should be given to the dealer, state drug controller and the government. Sale of split quantities of formulations. So no dealer shall sell loose quantity of any formulation drawn from a pack of such formulation at a price which exceeds the pro rate, that is retail price of the formulation plus 5% thereof, provided such formulation shall not be compounded at the premises of the dealer. Means in from the bulk, if anybody wants in the small quantity or split quantity, means to that 5% should be added more. Price of formulation sold to the dealer or retailer. A manufacturer or wholesaler shall sell a formulation to the retailer at a price equal to the retail price specified or notified by the government minus 16% thereof in the case of scheduled drugs. So MRP minus 16% has to be given profit. Government may fix in the public interest the price of any formulation sold to the wholesaler or retailer. The government can fix the price to the wholesaler or retailer. Next, maintenance of records. Every manufacturer or importer has to maintain records in specified form relating to the sale turnover of individual bulk drug manufactured or imported by him, as case may be, the sale turnover of formulation pack wise. So individual bulk drug turnover, how much they have done, sales turnover of formulation pack wise, such other records as may be directed from the time to time by the government. These records should be maintained. Government has power to call for such records, to inspect such records at the premises of the manufacturer or importer. Means government can check any time for the records. Within 6 months of the close of the accounting year, the manufacturer or importer has to submit the information regarding the turnover and allocation of the sales and expenses for that year in the prescribed form to the government. So in the prescribed form, what the tax you will pay, no, like that it has to be shown to the government how much the turnover you have done in that year. Every dealer, manufacturer or importer has to maintain the cash memo or credit memo, books of account and records of purchases and sale of drugs, and make available such records for inspection by the government. So all the dealers should maintain from whom they have purchased to whom they have sold, whether it was by cash or by credit. Everything they has to be maintained in the records and it has to be shown to the during the inspection. Next, power to exempt. Which are the exempted prices? Means government has the power to exempt any manufacturer from the operation of all or any of the provisions of this order on consideration of all or any of the following factors: number of workers employed, amount of capital invested, range or group and type of products manufactured, sales turnover, production of bulk drug from basic stage by a process developed through indigenous research and development and which is significantly different from known process and results in the cost production. Next, last step is production of new drug which has not been produced elsewhere if developed through indigenous research and development. Means by all, in all these methods the government cannot fix the price. If the number of workers employed if will be more, that will be calculated by the manufacturer. Amount of capital invested, how much they have invested, range or group and type of the product manufacturing, which type of product they are manufacturing, the sale turnover. Depending on all this, the government cannot fix the price. Next, penalties. Any contravention of any such provisions of this order should be punishable in accordance with the provisions of the Essential Commodities Act. So if any contravention is there, means if you are selling more than the retail price or if you are not maintaining the ceiling price, then penalty should be paid. The first scheduled drug, the bulk drug names will be sulfamethoxazone, penicillin, tetracycline, rifampicin. It's 2 pages there, you can study. Those are the first scheduled drug. Next is the second scheduled drug. The second schedule annexed to this order prescribes the different forms. Form 1, form of information application for fixation or revision of prices of scheduled bulk drugs. This is to be submitted in a duplicate. Form 2 will be form of information in respect to price of non-scheduled bulk drug. Form 3 will be form of application for approval or revision of the price of scheduled formulations. Form 4 will be form of application for approval or revision of the price of scheduled formulation imported in finished form. Form 5 is form of price list. Form 6 is yearly information on turnover and allocation of sales and expenses. This is with respect to second schedule. Next is third schedule. Specified maximum pre-tax return on sales turnover of manufacturers or importers of the formulation. So these schedules will be with respect to the DPCO, that is drug price control order. So in the first schedule the drug names they have given. In the second schedule what are the forms should be filled for that one, that they have given. Schedule C will be the regarding the tax. Category A, large units with turnover exceeding rupees 6 crore per annum. Means for them, those who are doing turnover of more than 6 crore per year, having no basic drug manufacturing activity nor any research activity, for them 8% has to be given. Having basic drug manufacturing activity at 5%, or more than turnover, of the turnover more than 6 lakh but no research activity, for them they have to pay 9%. Having basic drug manufacturing activity, then they have to give 5%, or more the turnover and engaged in approved research and development work related to new drugs, then 10% tax they have to pay. Medium sized units turnover between rupees 1 crore to 6 crore per year means they are having the no basic drug manufacturing activity, no research activity, they should give 9%. Then the having basic drug manufacturing activity at 5%, or more than turnover, that is more than 1 crore but no research activity, 11%. Having basic drug manufacturing activity at 5%, and more the turnover and engaged in the approved research and development work related to new drugs, they have to give 13%. Same categories but the tax is different. There it is 8%, here it is 9%, there it is 9%, it is 11% here, and there it is 10%, here it is 13%. Next is category C, other units with turnover of less than 1 crore per year, having only formulation activity, for them 12%. Having basic drug manufacturing activity at 5% or more of the turnover, then 13% they have to give. This is with respect to drug price control order chapter.